garage to show you the mess that I'm dealing with right now because it is insane. Hey guys, Tony here, CCxRC in 360-degree virtual reality. You're probably looking the wrong way right now because the way that the camera setup is so that I would be holding it and doing a narration and looking at the comments. But I'm on the other side so that I can see your comments. So if you're on your phone, spin it around. You got to use Google Chrome if you're on a computer, and it'll get you into this live video. I've got something cool and new that I want to show you while we're doing this, but I guess I have to clean up a little workspace here to work from. So yeah, we're going to be working on that, and hopefully the comments and all of that are going to pop in here. I haven't done this before. This is brand new technology, but we like to be innovative. We like to be on, you know, the cutting edge, so we're trying something completely new and going completely live in virtual reality. So let's do this thing. I don't know again if you guys, if the comments are popping in or not, so I may have to tell you to follow me over here for 1 second. I went behind the camera. And I'm coming back now. I've got my iPad here. Maybe this will help me out so that I can view this, because I'm not seeing any comments or anything on here, and so I don't know how this is working or if it's working at all. So bear with me, because again, this is new stuff and we're trying to do new things. So let me try and see what we have going on here. Cool. We're up. And I can see me in a different time right now. So it says that there's some people watching. I'm trying to find out about where the comments are going to be. Oh, there we go. Hey, sup guys, Man Attack, Danny, Ryan Smith, BRC, Danny, Kobe. Lots of people jumped in already. So yeah, this is different. Yeah? We're going to try something a little new here. I've got this cool new drone I got to get out of here though. I got to get this thing unboxed and do a video with it for you guys. I really want to fly it, but I got to get it connected to this FrySky controller that I don't know how to use yet. Anyway, so I've got a mess because in my yard I've been building a pond, which is looking fantastic. I'm super excited about it. Almost done with it actually, but I've got tools and stuff in here from that. I don't know why this bike is in here. We're also having contractors work on the back patio, finish up the porch work that I'd done before. Hey George, how's it going, man? You can see my TV's gone. That's gone out to the back porch now for, you know, backyard parties. We've got lightsabers and kids stuff. All kinds of stuff on the workbench right now. It's crazy in here. I don't know, I don't think I've done a video of this yet, guys, but I put the big monster truck wheels on the Red Cat. It's looking sweet. The Pro lines. So let me clear a little space here so we can put down something new. My solder station. I actually got to get my flight controllers on these little springs or O-rings to try and dampen them a bit. But man, what a mess. Sorry guys. You get to see what my life is like. People are asking for live videos, lots of stuff, and there's so much going on. Oh. Be cool, guys, in the comments. I don't know if I've shown this off too much either, but this is what's giving me a bunch of trouble right now. Is this QX7 Tyrannus. That's a whole new system to learn, and I haven't had time, and it's keeping me from flying a couple quads because I need to figure this out before I can bind it and get moving with it. Which, again, comes down to time. There's something I do know how to fly, and I've got that right over here, and I want to show it to you guys because I'm super, super stoked about this. Another VR stand. This is what I would normally be doing my VR videos on. That's the other thing I've been working on is a university here locally had me do a like virtual tour for them, and so I've been busy editing and doing all that stuff. But check this out. I've got another box here. I'm not going to unbox this. It's several months behind the curve. Lots of people have unboxed it already. But it's got that nice like caution lithium battery, warnings, and Hong Kong shipment labels. Yeah, RC must see it's a disaster in here. I've got like pond liner here that I've cut off. Cars, RC stuff all over the place. You guys, I wanted to give you the like look inside of what it's like in here right now. This bench is completely trashed. This one is trashed. This one's the one that was supposed to be able to work on when that one is anyway. Got cars sitting over here everywhere. I'll get this off here and give you a little bit more of a tour in a minute. Look down and you'll see I've got like my backpacks and stuff. But this is the latest and greatest gadget that I've picked up for doing the videos. It's the DJI Mavic Pro. I had it out flying a little bit earlier today. I haven't unboxed everything. See. Yeah. Here we go. Isn't this cool? These things are so slick. I was so shocked at how substantial it feels and how well it opens up like this. Really, really killer and cool. The controller's so tiny. Just going to be a fantastic tool. I've got a job I'm going to do with it because I'm now certified drone pilot. So, yeah. Can I talk about the camera? RC must see it. How do I keep popping in on yours, man? I keep seeing your comments. Jack, I'll be doing a hangout very soon, maybe even tonight. How did this come in here? This. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to put this back away properly so I don't damage it. So, yeah, I got my certifications for flying. I can make money now legally flying these things. Yeah, so I now own one that I can quickly say, hey, yeah, I'll be there in 2 seconds. And we'll be flying. So, but I just picked up the Mavic today. Steve is somewhere else contacting me, and I haven't been hiding it, man. I literally picked it up today. We have a DJI store now. It's kind of like an Apple store, but it's just DJI stuff that opened up about 10 minutes from work. And so I ran over there on my lunch break today. Picked up the fly kit. So it also came with the 2 extra batteries. Let's see, you guys can look down. I don't need to be lifting all this stuff up to you. Take a look down here. And battery charging hub. It's got the car charger in it. 2 batteries. Boom, boom. And something here for the battery to power bank adapter. Some kind of an adapter. So, this thing is really smooth. The controls... There was a lot more lag, I thought, in the video than on my Phantom 3 Professional when I was flying. I was kind of shocked by that. So I don't know if that was something going on here. It also came with that little backpack carrying case, little like leather looking thing. I'll talk about the camera in a second to answer some of the people that are asking about that. So the little baggie that has a zipper at the top, and it keeps your controller and drone tucked nicely inside. Yeah, really slick. So much smaller than, well, here, than this guy. So much easier to pack up. But that's a work one. I've been working on it, trying to get some stuff rigged up on it for work. So it's here right now. This one is mine. Paid cold hard cash for it today. Actually, I used my Delta credit card so I could get miles for it. But I got cash to go on that card to pay for it. From the VR job I was talking about that I did. So that's the new thing. So somebody wants me to talk about the camera, RC Epicness. We'll see ya. It's a Nano. Insta360 Nano. It's 200 bucks. It clips onto my iPhone, and it has the software built right into it. They download from the App Store. Lets you do Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Periscope, whatever you want. It's just connected. I wish I should have a mirror to show you guys. If you give me 1 second, I'll try and find a mirror I can bring in here. Found one behind you now, depending on where you're looking. Alright, so let's see if we can show you what we're dealing with here. That's showing up? Yet? You guys seeing that? Hey Steven, so this is what we're dealing with right now. It's just a little Insta360, $199 on Amazon. Paid $4 to have it shipped overnight, and just using my iPhone. So I think though if you use Facebook, the comments show up on the screen. So that's kind of what I was expecting, was I was going to see comments on here. That's not happening, so I now have my iPad down here. So I got all different kinds of fish tanks in loco. I've got like goldfish oranda tanks. I've got guppy tanks. I've got African cichlids. I've got saltwater there and there. All kinds of different things. So anyway, yeah, you can see we've got disarray here because I can't keep up with everything that's going on. With the reviews stuff that's being sent to me coming in, the work projects, the home projects, the side work projects, just a ton of stuff right now. It's kind of cool just being really busy. At the same time, it's really busy. So, yeah. I don't know what people are talking about with throwing kids into bookshelves and all that stuff, but yeah, I'm sure the thing with the 360 is, you know, this thing can do 3K, but by the time it actually stitches all of that together, and what you're looking at in that version is going to be a bit blurry. It actually doesn't look too bad on my iPad. I'm actually shocked at how bad the mess is in here that you're all able to see. It's pretty insane. So, yeah, you're getting kind of the whole kit and caboodle view here. Where's that light? Up here? I've actually got a bulb out up there. So, while we're here, I've got the chat going. Is there any questions that you guys have? I can talk about the camera. I can talk about the RCs, the stuff that I've got coming. The FS Racing videos I just posted, that thing was a blast. I'm working in the backyard. As I've reworked the pond, the waterfall, I'm going to have some more dirt left over that I should be able to make some more jumps with in the backyard to just have a bash spot going. So, Yeah. What's BRC talking about? Something about abusing children and hurting children. Anybody care to comment on that? I'm getting kind of tired of him flooding the comments with it. Hey Brian, this live feed is actually about RC stuff. I was just showing off the DJI Mavic Pro I picked up today. Talking about an RC car, the FS Racing, that we just ran and did some videos on. Actually, that was the last video I'm going to be doing on it, guys, because I actually ended up giving it to my brother who is here. The other thing that's made me super busy is that my dad was just in the hospital for a whole week. So I've been going up there to help my mom out, let her have a few breaks and things like that. So he's back out now. We were watching his dog during that time. So, you know, on top of, like I said, the work and everything else I'm doing, it's been very busy. We're testing out all this new tech for just being on top of things. Still trying to figure out ways to get this tech up in the air on a drone. And I've been rigging up the 360 onto the Phantom 3 without much luck. It's kind of shaky and got a lot of vibration in it. It can't really handle the payload. So, Michael Kuiper, any reason I went with the Mavic and not the Karma? The Karma has been nothing but trouble since GoPro released it. I don't want to deal with a system where I'm running another camera that then plugs into the. It's just easier. The Mavic is. I plug my phone in. I got a live stream. I can control everything very easily from the control stick. See the FPV from the camera. It's just so easy to work with these DJI products, and that, yeah, I've had every single one except for the DJI 4. I've had the 1, the 2 Vision Plus, the 3 Professional. I skipped the Phantom 4 and I went with the Mavic Pro. I really like their products. They're solid. Can't complain. The only one I've really had an issue with was the first one that flew away. So, hey, RC in Motion, the Karma, the GoPro Hero 5, does it give you, is it able to take the feed from that and stream it back to your phone? I actually don't know. I haven't looked into it. I just know that GoPro had several like recalls on them and they were having some struggles in the beginning. Steven Kinsler, I do not have the Samsung Gear 360 camera. I have a Samsung and I have the Gear VR goggles for playing back VR. The Gear 360, the workflow is too wonky for me. I don't use any PC products, and so getting the footage off the camera then means I have to sync it by Wi-Fi to my Samsung phone and then use like that sketchy transfer tool, the Android file transfer to get it to my Mac, and it's just too much of a headache, so I've not done that. We've been given Samsung footage and we can't even open it on our Mac, so it's decent stuff. I've actually got the Nikon Key Mission 360. It's sitting 15 feet over there with a crack on the lens. I'm waiting for the new lens to come tomorrow. That's what I use for the filming. It's waterproof. We took it in the ocean. We dropped it into a fountain. We did a whole bunch of fun stuff with it. And it's really rugged. It's 4K. It's a little bit soft on the edges. This one's actually more crisp as just an iPhone plug-in tool. And there's actually one of these that's coming out, the Gyroptic IO, I think it's called. And that is available April 26th, and it's $250, and I think that actually is more intriguing to me than this Insta360 that I'm using now. But I'm heading to Peru very soon, and I wanted something that I could test before I took it with me and had to get on a plane, and so I'm using this right now. So I hope that clarifies that. yeah, the cameras were falling out of the sky for no reason was the big problem with them. So, oh no. Oh, you just got the 360? The camera or the goggles, the Gear VR goggles? I know a lot of people, the quality of the Samsung's good. It's just the workflow doesn't work for me and what I currently work with. And the Nikon, I can just stick a memory card in it, pull the memory card out. It gives me an MP4 file and I just work with it instantly. And in Final Cut, I bought software through FX Factory that allows you to reposition your 360 footage later, add 2D images to it, and it figures out how to keep them from bending and warping. Anyway, there's lots of cool stuff. So, hey, what's good? Shout out to RC fans. Hey Mac, how's it going? Welcome. RC Tanks and Trucks is talking about his GPS unit getting obliterated by the cheetah doing the speed test. I actually just ordered the Dynamite RC speed test, the little GPS speedometer. I don't plan to really get into doing the full-on speed testing with them, but it would be nice to be able to give an estimate or a close approximation of what I'm able to hit at top speed. But I'm not going to do the full long running proof type things. I'm not trying to prove that I can go a certain speed, and so I'll just tell what I'm able to get with them as far as speed. So yeah. What's the cheapest drone to go with that you can fly acro mode? Krypton Closer. You can get a lot of the minis now, Krypton Closer, that'll fly in acro mode. Emax has the baby, something baby Max. Somebody will have to help me out here, but a little tiny whoop, basically a little bit bigger than a tiny whoop, that can do acro mode. In fact, you could do it with an Inductrix. You can turn it into acro mode. The problem is that you don't have a lot of thrust, so when you're doing any moves, when you're trying to pull out, you end up, tapping the ground a lot. They sink or they sag and hit the ground. So, a MERV? Do I have a MERV? I do not have a MERV. I'm trying to think of what a MERV is. I know that term. RC Motion says the Rodeo 110. That is a nice little one here. Acro mode. I did end up breaking my frame. I've actually got it as like a trophy piece up here on the wall. I actually don't know how I stuck it to the wall, but it stuck to the wall. I ended up cracking it on a crash right where I thought there would be a little bit of a weak spot where the screws go in to hold the ESC, which is really trick, but on a small frame like this, it does give potential problems. Now, I will say that what I was doing was I was going all the way up and I went to flip, and what I do with all mine is I've got it set so that the motor keeps spinning even at 0 throttle. Well, this didn't come like that out of the box, and I basically dropped it out of the air, and so it was a really hard landing that broke it. It was $9, less than $9 to have a new one shipped to me, and it was very easy to replace because of that screw and the ESCs. Everything just unscrews from the bottom and you just drop the new one in. Really simple. So, Jack F1, have I fixed the 2101 yet? I haven't tested it actually yet to know what's wrong with it, no. I've had too much new stuff come in that I've had to work with that I haven't had time to go back to work on some of this old stuff. Even this one where the other night I was putting in the new ESCs, I plugged this in and smoke started coming out. I don't know what I fried. Hopefully not the new ESCs. The battery lead is definitely all blackened, so I don't know where and what, if I wired something backwards, so I need to take this back apart and see what I did wrong with this too. There's just so many projects. I really, honestly, guys, am having a hard time keeping up with everything. I let somebody borrow or fly the Immersion RC little Vortex, and broke one of the battery leads when they crashed. I haven't had time to go in and solder new wires to this yet to extend them because they were a little tight in the first place. So just a lot of maintenance that I need to get to here very, very soon. Yeah, I don't know, RC Motion, how I mean, it hit right on that, and it cracked it, and then I kept flying it, and it actually did well, even with a little bit of like stress on the frame, and then eventually it cracked at that screw. It didn't break off, it got really mushy. Buck 82, hey stranger, my pond is not all done, it's almost all done. I just have to finish. I just got in a diverter for the waterfall. I decided to do a modern waterfall, and I got that in today. And so the diverter, and now I've got 3 little modern pieces of waterfall coming out of this slab, 2 slabs of cement that I have, or rock. It's looking good though. Do I have an FPV suggestion for a car? I think you should talk to Epic RC Vids. He had a bunch of. He used to be FPV RC Vids, and he had a bunch of FPV stuff that was really cool and long range. And so I've never done any FPV with cars. I do know that RC Tanks and Trucks Steve did a video recently of, was it WL Toys that came out with the one that had the little built-in? No, it was Eachine, I think. So there's a few. Kobe King 25, what's your favorite RC? It's getting harder to say that. Definitely the X-Max is still my favorite RC to run. Just, it's an awesome car. Other than that, it's kind of a toss-up for me right now between the Zombie and the Bison. I think I actually like just the overall run, the fun side of the Zombie more. It's not as fast. It doesn't wheelie as much. It doesn't flip on command like the Bison, but the control is just way better. Very durable truck. So, but I recommend the SCX-10 Yes, I think it's an amazing crawler. Out of the box, it can just handle so much. Even the RTR. So that's what I bought. I was going away on a trip, and I just needed a backup car, and so I needed it to run right away, and I ended up needing it because 10 minutes into the first little spot that we went to, I ended up breaking my SCX-10 with a part I didn't have, so a C-hub. So yeah, ran it the rest of the weekend. Fantastic car. I run it on 3S now because the stock motor and gearing is really slow. It's great and powerful, lots of low end to it, like torque, but there's no wheel speed. King Kong 25. Yes, it's worth the money. Do I have the Latrax Teton? I do not. Just see if I missed something. How often do you think you should rebuild your brushless motors for ground RCs? I've never rebuilt a motor. That's not saying you should or shouldn't. I just never have. Tank, you do need this camera on your car. It'd be so rad to have it in 360 for a run. I would love to do an actual RC run with this in 360. It'd be super cool. Whoa, we lost. It got really blurry here for a minute. Trying to see what else I missed in here. But SCX-10 versus R10 Bomber. Depends what you're doing. The RT10 Bomber, or the R10 Bomber, is going to be more like a rock racer, fast, kind of like a Yeti. I got that because I wanted something that could crawl and do trails. It was a big mistake. I sold it, got an SCX-10. That's what I wanted. That's been one of my favorite trucks since I bought it. And so actually I said one of my favorite cars. I was talking speed stuff. But the CCx10 is really, I mean, that's one of my favorite trucks. I just love getting out on the trails with that thing, hanging out with guys. And I'm going to be doing more of that here very soon. Got your buck. Follow you on your new one, on your Instagram. Yeah, you guys, if you aren't following me, make sure you check out. I've got an Instagram page and Facebook page for CCxRC. Should be easy to find. It's just facebook.com/CCxRC. Same with Instagram, or just do a search. Follow me. I'll follow you guys back. Just one more place where I can post stuff that, you know, when you're not taking the time to post a whole video like these, just kind of keeping in touch, as well as Google+. So Instagram, someplace I've been dropping quite a few just little things, short videos, teasers, and that when I don't have time to do full-on videos. Kryptonic closer, it may be, I mean, you could have an issue with your brushless or ESC that's giving you the slow start on a brushless, or if you have a slipper clutch, that could be it as well, if it's too loose. So it all depends what you have. But I'm not going to keep this going too long, guys. I wanted to do it. Some people have asked for some live videos. I wanted to show you the Mavic that I just picked up today. I do have a tank sitting upstairs that I can't wait to do. The Thunder Tiger, the German tank is sitting up there. I can't wait to unbox that and see. I've been wanting to get one of those for so long. Somebody told me about it on eBay, then GearBest started carrying it, and so I ended up finally getting one. And I'm excited to open it up. They come in at a great price point, so yeah, it's something exciting. I'm looking at some of the other ones over at Banggood, and we'll see. So good night, Tank. We'll see you guys later. I will do a hangout here soon. With those, I'm probably going to only run them live on YouTube while they're airing, and then I'll probably make them unlisted, so people who are subscribed with the little bell and get the alerts can watch it. But a lot of those run so long that I'm not going to leave them up on the channel. Probably like this one, I'll remove from being listed and put it unlisted after a little bit of giving people a chance to look at it. So, as always, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll get into some more of this stuff. I got some fixes and repairs to do, as always. And hopefully I'll just get one Saturday where I could probably fix all this stuff if I just had a whole Saturday to devote to it. Until then, I've got things that I can run, and should have some run videos for you and an unboxing of that tank. So we'll catch you later, and we'll have fun RCing, guys. Peace.